You know that quote everyone loves? If he wanted to, he would. I used to think it was deep. Now, I know it's a trap. Because the day my girlfriend posted those exact words on Instagram, I didn't fight. I didn't beg. I didn't try to explain. I just showed her exactly what I did want to do. And trust me, she wasn't ready for the answer. It started with brunch. Not even anything serious. Just mimosas and avocado toast. But when Monica came back from her friend's birthday hangout, I could feel it. Something was off. She walked in like she'd just been handed a mission from the universe. Flopped onto the couch, phone in hand, eyes wide. "Babe," she said, "you won't believe what Tiffany's doing." I didn't have to believe it. I was already looking at the photo. White sand, turquoise water, a group of girls laughing on a balcony. Tulum, Mexico. All inclusive. A full week. And then she said it. Her boyfriend's paying for half. The rest of us have to cover our own. She paused, smiled. It's only $4,000. Only. Like it was nothing. Like I printed money. Like I didn't run a small business where every dollar had a job. I wasn't poor. I wasn't cheap. I was just responsible. I owned my place. My car was paid off. My idea of a good time wasn't a week of overpriced drinks and staged Instagram stories. So I said no. Not angrily. Not dramatically. Just, "Monica, that's a lot for a trip with your friends." That's when her face changed. The softness vanished. Her jaw tightened. "You don't even care about my happiness," she said. And just like that, it wasn't about a vacation anymore. It was about guilt. About obligation. About me proving I deserved her. I didn't argue. I didn't need to. Because here's the thing she didn't know. I'd already planned our anniversary trip. 10 days in northern Italy. A lakeside villa. Private drives through the hills. Wine tastings. Real connection. I'd spent months planning it. And I'd already paid for it. The total? More than $4,000. But it wasn't for her friends. It wasn't for show. It was for us. And now she wanted me to cancel that. For Tiffany's birthday? I held my ground. She stormed off. I thought it was over. I was wrong. The next day, my phone buzzed. She'd tagged me in a post. I opened Instagram. There it was. A fake sunset. Elegant cursive text. If he wanted to, he would. No mention of me. No context. But everyone knew. Her friends jumped in like it was open season on my character. "He doesn't deserve you. Know your worth." Like I was some deadbeat who refused to buy her a drink. And in that moment, something clicked. Not anger. Not sadness. Clarity. Because she wasn't just asking for a trip. She was testing me. To see if I'd break. To see if I'd cave. To see if I'd prove, once and for all, that I existed to serve her ego. So I did the one thing she didn't expect. I took a screenshot of her post. Sent it back with 2 words. "You're right." Then I turned my phone off. She thought that was the end. It was just the beginning. Her text came fast. "What does that mean? Are you serious? You're being so immature." Missed calls. Voice messages. I didn't answer. I was busy. Because while she was busy playing victim online, I was making moves in real life. First call, the travel agency. I canceled the Italy trip. Yes, there was a fee. Yes, I lost money. But I also got most of it back. And honestly, I considered it tuition. A lesson paid in full for not seeing the red flags sooner. Next step, I called a moving company. Not just any movers. A discreet relocation service. The kind that handles messy breakups with zero drama. While Monica was at work the next day, 2 guys showed up with boxes. And we packed everything. Every shoe. Every sweater. Every scented candle that made my bathroom smell like a spa exploded. Every live, laugh, love sign. Even the half-used face cream she left in my shower. All of it gone. I didn't throw it out. I didn't leave it in the hallway. I had it all stored in a climate-controlled unit. Paid the first month's rent. Then I had the access code and key sent, not to her, but to her best friend's house, along with a cashier's check for the security deposit she never paid me, and a note. Typed. Clean. Final. As you said, if I wanted to, he would. It turns out I don't. This is me growing up. Have a nice trip. I spent the rest of the night cleaning. Deep cleaning. Reclaiming my space. My peace. My life. Meanwhile, Monica was losing it. She called her mom. Her mom called me. I was polite, but firm. This is between her and me. I'm not discussing it with you. And then, the kicker, she still went on the trip. Couldn't back down now. Didn't want to look weak in front of her friends. So she put the whole $4,000 on her credit card. The same card I knew was already maxed out. And for the next week, her Instagram was a masterpiece of denial. Cocktails on the beach. Boomerangs of her laughing. Captions like, choosing myself, and no man, no problem. All while her actual trip was falling apart. I heard through a friend of a friend, her card got declined on day 3. The all-inclusive resort wasn't that inclusive. Her friends had to cover her meals. The vibe turned icy. She spent most of the trip trying to hide her stress behind filters and forced smiles. Meanwhile, I wasn't sitting around feeling guilty. I was reallocating resources. My younger sister, Jenna, is a graphic designer. Brilliant, driven, but she's been grinding on an old laptop that takes 5 minutes to open Photoshop. She's been taking low-pay gigs just to survive. She's been saving for years to upgrade her gear. Total cost? Around $5,000. So I took the refund from the Italy trip, added a little extra, and bought her everything. Top-of-the-line laptop, professional monitor, full Adobe Creative Cloud, high-end drawing tablet. I had it all delivered to her apartment. Didn't tell her it was coming. An hour later, she called me, sobbing. Not because she was sad, because she was seen. She kept saying, "Why are you doing this?" I told her, "You've been doing this alone long enough. This isn't a gift. It's an investment. Pay me back when you're successful." There was silence. Then, quietly, "Thank you." While Monica was burning her credit score to prove a point to people who didn't care, I was building something real, something with purpose. She came back on a Sunday night, sunburnt, tired, broke, and from what I heard, pissed. She didn't come to my place right away. Too proud, too confused. Stayed with Tiffany for a couple of days. That ended when the storage company called Tiffany's phone about the bill. Turns out, her best friend didn't want to be her personal storage manager. So the confrontation finally came. Last night, I was at my place, going over business plans with Jenna. We had her new laptop hooked up to the TV, looking at her updated portfolio. The quality? Night and day. She was already getting emails from real agencies. She was on her way. Then the buzzer rang. I knew it was her. I let her up. I wanted her to see this. When I opened the door, she looked wrecked. No glow. No confidence. Just exhaustion and anger. She didn't even say hi. "What is wrong with you?" she snapped. "You pack up my stuff? Send it to Tiffany? Cancel my card? All because I wanted to go on a trip?" She went on. Called me controlling. Petty. Said I'd humiliated her. Ended with, "After everything I did for this relationship." I almost laughed. "What did you do, Monica?" I asked. "Besides, live here and spend my money." Her face dropped. The anger cracked. "I thought you loved me," she whispered. "I did," I said. "But love doesn't mean letting someone treat you like an ATM with a pulse. You posted that meme to shame me. So I took you at your word. You said, if he wanted to, he would. Well, I did want to. I wanted to take you to Italy. I wanted to build a future. But I didn't want to pay for a party so you could impress your friends. So yeah, I wouldn't. And I don't regret it." She shook her head. "It was just a stupid post." I was upset. "You can in 2 years. Over a post." "It was never about the post," I said. "It was about what it meant. The entitlement. The idea that I owed you a lifestyle you couldn't afford. That if I didn't give it to you, I was a bad person. That's not love. That's transactional." And that's when she finally noticed Jenna, sitting on the couch, quiet, but present. Monica's eyes scanned the room, then landed on the table. The brand new laptop, the drawing tablet, the exact setup she'd been begging me for months to buy her, for her content creation. "What is this?" she asked, voice low. "That," I said, smiling slightly, is what I wanted to do. Jenna stood up. Mark Maiden. Investment in my business, she said, clear and proud. I'm paying him back with my first big contract. The look on Monica's face? I'll never forget it. It wasn't jealousy. It wasn't anger. It was recognition. She wasn't being replaced by another woman. She was being replaced by purpose, by someone who earned the support, who didn't demand it, who worked for it. The money didn't disappear. It was repurposed, given to someone who'd actually build something with it. So that's it, she said, voice hollow. You replaced me with your sister? No, I said. I didn't replace you. I replaced a bad investment with a good one. You were a liability. Jen is an asset. It's just math. I didn't yell. I didn't slam the door. I just closed it. Gently. I heard her stand there, breathing, processing. Then, finally, walking away. Jenna looked at me. That was intense. I picked up my coffee. That, I said, was me wanting to. Because here's the truth. No one talks about. Love isn't about spending money. It's about where you choose to spend it. Your time, your energy, your belief. I didn't stop caring. I just started caring smarter. Monica learned the hard way. When you treat love like a transaction, you get priced out. And sometimes, the guy who wouldn't do anything for you is the same guy who would do everything for someone who actually deserved it. So yeah, if he wanted to, he would. Turns out I did. I just didn't want to do it for her. And honestly, best decision I ever made. My apartment's quieter now, cleaner, more peaceful. And my sister? She just landed her first six-figure client. So if you're out there thinking someone owes you a lifestyle, or that love means someone should read your mind and empty their wallet, be careful, because the moment you say, if he wanted to, he would, you might just give them permission to show you what they really want to do. And it might not include you.